Good morning. This video is a little bit different this morning. I'm not going to continue the Beatitude series right just yet because honestly, I haven't written the next segment. I've been busy this week. We've got revival going on here at the church. Uh, so yesterday was all devoted to revival. The day before I worked all day long. So I just haven't had a chance to sit down and go through the next one, but I am working on it. I will do that. So that is coming up. Uh, but I did want to share something with you this morning. I intend to do other things through these videos and also on my blog as well. So I do have something that's kind of on my mind this morning. Uh, it's about a band that I really like. Uh, I'm not going to mention their name. I don't know any of these guys personally, other than I've just been a fan of their music since I was 16 years old. They've actually been around a little bit longer than that, but I first heard them when I was 16, so that's 31 years ago. Uh, Huge fan of this band. I love them. Still like their music. They're still around. They're still making music. But recently, there's been some dissension in their ranks. And like I said, I don't know these guys personally. I've never even met them. I've only seen them twice. I'm just a fan. And I'm speaking just as a fan here this morning. This is just one fan's opinion. But recently, as I said, there's been some trouble. And one of the longtime members of the band just recently left the band. And unfortunately, it's gotten rather nasty and rather ugly. Not necessarily with the guys in the band, but mostly from their fan base. Some of the things that have been said by fans of this band have been absolutely horrendous, vile, disgusting. Uh, and what makes matters worse is that this band is a Christian band. Well, depending on how they respond to that question at any given time, they are either a Christian band or they are a band made up of Christians. They've answered that question both ways over the years. But they make no bones about it. Publicly, they profess faith in Jesus Christ. Their songs talk about their faith and talk about Jesus. But they're not an evangelistic band as far as some of the ones in the Christian realm. They're not a praise and worship band or anything like that. In fact, they're mostly more well known outside of the Christian circle. They were huge in the mid to late 80s, especially on MTV during that video age, and they were kind of part of that whole image. And they have just as many fans, maybe even more, outside of the Christian world than they do within the Christian world, which is what makes this even more difficult and more sad, because as this drama, for lack of a better word, has unfolded, a lot of things have been said on Facebook, on Twitter, in interviews, and in the social media, internet realm out there. And a lot of it has gotten really ugly and really hateful, and most of it is not coming from the band themselves. The actual band has not said a whole lot. Most of it has come from fans. And the sad thing is, most of it has come from the fan base that would call themselves and consider themselves Christians. They have viciously attacked this particular member of the band. They have publicly addressed the supposed sins that were going on in his life, and I'm not going to comment on those because I honestly don't know. I only know what's being said in places like Facebook and Twitter and like that, and I don't know the guys. And it has just gone from a member of a band leaving on not so great terms, which happens all the time, to becoming this really nasty, ugly, visible thing on the internet. It's so bad that there are different fan groups that follow these groups that I had been a member of, and I quit following all of them. I don't want to see it, because instead of just talking about the music and the influence, it was just nasty, name calling, and it was just horrible, and it was ugly. And like I said, that was mostly coming from the Christian fan base. And what was happening is the non-Christians who like this band simply for their music are looking at these Christians going at each other. And all of the objections, all of the arguments about Christianity that you've always heard, that you're a bunch of hypocrites, you're a bunch of liars, you hate people, the Christian fans were proving all that stuff true. Once again, I'm not going to address whether or not there was sin in this guy's life, because honestly, we all have sin in our lives. I don't know what led to him leaving this band. It's none of my business because, like I said, I don't know them. I'm not their minister. I'm not their friend. I'm just a fan, and a long distance one at that. But the reaction of the fan base has almost gotten to the point where I'm almost ashamed to say that I like this band. I don't want people to know that I like this band because they know I'm a minister and they know I'm a Christian. So the natural assumption is because I'm a Christian, I'm a fan of this band, then I'm going along with all these other people who are crucifying this guy on Facebook and Twitter. And it's shameful and it's sad and it's wrong. Whether or not this guy committed some sin that led to him being kicked out of the band, it doesn't matter. We're supposed to respond with grace and mercy and love. Unless you know the individuals involved personally, unless you're their friend, their family, their ministers, you need to shut up. And instead of getting on Facebook and making stupid posts and making yourself look like the judgmental, hypocritical jerk that the world already thinks we are, you need to shut up and pray for the guys. If it really is a serious issue like this, we need to pray. Now, the gentleman in question has responded quite vocally. But you know what? From the human side, I understand. If some of the things being said about him were said about me, I would have a really difficult time not going up there and responding. They're attacking him, his character, his wife. I don't know the situation. All I know are the rumors and the things that are thrown out there on Facebook, and I hear the band side, I hear his side, I hear every side in between. Every fan thinks they know what's going on. Every fan thinks they have the answer. I don't. I know that I'm just a human being just like the four guys in that band. I know I slip up. I know I mess up. I know that I need love and grace and mercy just as much as they do. I am extremely thankful and fortunate that my mess ups don't happen in public in front of hundreds and thousands of fans. My sins, while they affect people other than just myself, they don't affect a large group of people like that, and I'm thankful for that. I still like this band's music, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I even want to call myself a fan anymore, especially based on some of the things that other fans, especially Christian fans, have said and are continuing to say. I mean, it is absolutely unbelievable, and it's sad, and I don't think Jesus is happy about it at all. That's what's on my mind this morning. This is going to be a little shorter video, but I found out that the high-speed internet here, you can't really call it high speed. It takes forever to upload these videos, and I kind of want this one to get out there today. So if I start loading it right now, our internet provider, whom I won't mention by name because I don't want to start that kind of stuff, perhaps, just perhaps, I'll have the energy to get this thing posted before today is actually over. It's not quite 9 o'clock Saturday morning, and I'm hoping that this will finally be uploaded by 9 o'clock tonight because that's how well our internet works. So I think now I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to do something I probably should have been doing. I don't do a very good job of praying for people that I don't know, especially famous people that have influenced me, but these guys have influenced me. So I think I'm going to cut this off and just take a few moments and pray for all four of those guys. Pray for their families. And then I'm going to crank some of their tunes. You guys have a great day. If you happen to be in the area, our revival continues tonight here at Granville Center Church of Christ. It's Saturday. We're having a meal at 5 o'clock. We're going to have ham and mashed potatoes and all kinds of good food. So come out and eat some of that. And then at 7 o'clock, our revival service starts. And a good brother, a good friend of mine named Don Crane is preaching tonight. His wife and daughter are going to bring a special song. And if you're curious about hearing me sing, me and my wife are going to sing one too. So may God our Father give you grace and peace. May you be blessed today. May you truly strive to walk in Jesus. And that's my hope and prayer for not only myself, but for you as well. You all have a good day.